Pierre Samuel, Sieur du Pont de Nemours was a French writer, economist, publisher and government official. During the French Revolution, he, his two sons and their families immigrated to the United States. His son Éleuthère Irénée du Pont was the founder of E.I.du Pont de Nemours and Company. He was the patriarch and progenitor of one of the United States' most successful and wealthiest business dynasties of the 19th and 20th centuries. Early life and family. Pierre Dupont was born December 14, 1739, the son of Samuel Dupont and Anne Alexandrine de Montchanin. His father was a watchmaker and French Protestant or Huguenot. His mother was a descendant of an impoverished minor noble family from Burgundy. Dupont married Nicole Charlotte Marie Louise d'Arancourt Court in 1766, also of a minor noble family. They had two sons who survived to adulthood: Victor Marie Dupont, a manufacturer and politician, and Éleuthère Irénée du Pont, the founder of E.I.du Pont de Nemours and Company in the United States. Nicole Charlotte died the 3rd of September 1784 of typhoid. Ancient regime. With a lively intelligence and high ambition, Pierre became estranged from his father, who wanted him to be a watchmaker. The younger man developed a wide range of acquaintances with access to the French court. Eventually he became the protégé of Dr. François Quesnay, the personal physician of Louis XV's mistress, Madame de Pompadour. Quesnay was the leader of a faction known as the Economists, a group of liberals at the court dedicated to economic and agricultural reforms. By the early 1760s, Dupont's writings on the national economy had drawn the attention of intellectuals such as Voltaire and Turgot. His 1768 book on physiocracy, which advocated low tariffs and free trade among nations, deeply influenced Adam Smith of Scotland. In 1768, he took over from Nicolas Bourdeau, editor of Éphémérides du citoyen à Bibliothèque raisonnée des sciences morales et politiques. He published Observations sur l'esclavage des nègres in Volume 6. In 1774 he was invited by King Stanislaw August Poniatowski of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth to help organize that country's educational system. The appointment to the Commission of National Education, with which he worked for several months, helped push his career forward, bringing him an appointment within the French government. He served as Inspector General of Commerce under Louis XVI. He helped negotiate the Treaty of 1783, by which Great Britain formally recognized the independence of the United States, and arranged the terms of a commercial treaty signed by France and England in 1786. In 1784, he was made noble by lettres patentes from the King Louis XVI, which added the de Nemours suffix to his name. French Revolution. Dupont initially supported the French Revolution and served as president of the National Constituent Assembly. He and his son Éleuthère were among those who physically defended Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette from a mob besieging the Tuileries Palace in Paris. During the insurrection of 10 August 1792, condemned to the guillotine during the Reign of Terror, Dupont's execution was pending when Robespierre fell on 9 Thermidor IV, and he was spared. He married Françoise Robin on 5 Vendémiaire IV. Robin was the daughter of Antoine Robin de Livet, a French aristocrat who lived in Lyon, and the widow of Pierre Poivre, the noted French administrator. After Dupont's house was sacked by a mob during the events of 18 Fructidor he, his sons and their families emigrated to the United States in 1799. They hoped to found a model community of French exiles. In the United States, DuPont developed strong ties with industry and government, in particular with Thomas Jefferson, with whom he had been acquainted since at least 1787 and who had referred to him as one of the very great men of the age, and the ablest man in France. DuPont engaged in informal diplomacy between the United States and France during the reign of Napoleon. He was the originator of an idea that eventually became the Louisiana Purchase, as a way to avoid French troops landing in New Orleans, and possibly sparking armed conflict with U.S. forces. Eventually, he would settle in the U.S. permanently. He died there in 1817. His son Éleuthère, who had studied chemistry in France with Antoine Lavoisier, founded a gunpowder manufacturing plant, based on his experience in France as a chemist. It would become one of the largest and most successful American corporations, known today as DuPont.